All right, we're live now. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Ev, I'm going to let you take over, and I'll be back in
Okay.
an hour. All right, go on, my friend.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. And I hope that all can.
To
I hope that all can hear my voice.
make some adjustments here.
This is
So
Everett
we are.
James.
Okay, so bear with us.
Okay.
I'll call you back. Go on, continue, Ev.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. This is Everett James, your trusty tax reporter. I'm broadcasting from the West Coast. However, our voice and our program and information is being projected to folks literally all over the United States as well as in other countries. We come on regularly every Wednesday morning. At least when it's morning on the West Coast.
Oh, this is. Oh boy, it keeps repeating itself. But I'm getting a little feedback.
Oh,
All right,
really?
let's try this.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'll hold off. So.
Okay.
Uh,
All right, we're live now. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Ev, I'm going to let you take.
I'm not quite sure. Oh, Lord. I may have to go to the telephone.
Okay, Ev, let's try it now.
Okay, yes. This is Everett James, your live broadcaster, providing tax information on a regular weekly basis, 10 a.m. on the West Coast, 1 p.m. in the afternoon on the East Coast. I hope I'm coming in live and clear without a lot of repetition. But this week, we're going to just introduce the listening audience to a new form of currency. Wow. One of them, and has to do with the cryptocurrency market. That cryptocurrency market, as you know, we've been hearing about, that has increased a thousandfold in activity, and a new form of cryptocurrency has just received the blessings of the United States government, and it's called stable coin. STABLECOIN, stable coin. And what that is, it's just a new type of cryptocurrency. It has received a blessing in a proclamation by President Trump on Friday, on the past Friday, July 18th of this year. So as of July 18th, stablecoin has been approved by President Trump, and it has been approved by our congressional representatives. What is a stable coin? Stable coin is just a digital representation of our dollars. As I mentioned, the President Trump signed a bill called the Genius Act. It's the GENIUS Act. It's the first major federal law governing cryptocurrencies. And the law establishes federal regulations for our new stable coin. So, really, for the first time in history, Congress has passed bipartisan digital assets legislation through both the Senate and the House. The Genius Act marks a major milestone in securing America's leadership in payments innovation while protecting consumers and strengthening our national security. That's according to South Carolina Senator Tim Scott. Tim Scott was a co-sponsor of the bill. This is something that it will need to be explained in further depth. This morning's presentation is really only intended to introduce that stablecoin to the general public. Cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum are prone to extreme swings in value. Let me repeat that again. Most cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, are prone to extreme swings in value, and that poses a big risk to investors. Stablecoins really do aim to reduce those risks by pegging their value to a less volatile financial asset, which is most commonly the US dollar. Again, cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin are prone to extreme swings in value. And that, as I say, creates this risk to investors. Stable coins are, on the other hand, aim to reduce those risks by connecting their value to a less volatile financial asset, most commonly the United States dollar. In a recent interview with CBS News, Caitlin Healy Burns and Dante Disparte, who's Chief Strategy Officer at financial technology company Circle. Circle is one of the bigger cryptocurrencies that is able to issue stable coins. But in a recent CBS interview, stable coins were described as digital dollars. As the name implies, stable coins are intended to be less volatile and less risky than other digital tokens, and therefore that makes them a better medium of exchange for bank payments and other financial services. Circle is one of the larger issuers of stablecoin and have backed the passage of the Genius Act. At the end of the day, it's about being able to send dollars outside of banking hours and to send dollars the way you and I might interact with WhatsApp or messaging platforms. The current estimates are that around 90% of stable coins are linked to the dollar. So if you will know, not all of them are linked to the dollar, but the majority of the stable coins are linked to the dollar. Stable coins are stored and exchanged on a blockchain, which is a public ledger technology underlying all other cryptocurrencies. So what will the Genius Act do? Well, backed by crypto advocates, the Genius Act, and the Genius Act actually, what you might wonder, what does it stand for? That stands for Guiding and Establishing National Innovation for U.S. Stablecoins. It sets up guardrails and consumer protections for stablecoins. The bill that President Trump signed also creates a legal category for stablecoins, and it establishes clear boundaries for which digital currencies could be referred to as stablecoins. Now, when this Genius Act passed, and that actually was July 18th of this month, just basically, a little bit, approximately 2 weeks ago. that bill passed the Congress. Banks, non-banks, and credit unions could dive into the market by issuing their own stable coins, along with being less volatile than other currencies. Stable coins can facilitate faster, lower cost financial transactions. Before the Senate vote on the Genius Act in June, Senator Bill Haggerty of Tennessee, who was the bill's sponsor, said that stablecoins could allow businesses and consumers to settle payments almost nearly instantaneously rather than taking weeks. Now, although considered less volatile than other cryptocurrencies, stablecoins that still, on the other hand, still come with risk. One of the biggest risks is that the digital currency can get depegged from its underlying asset if that asset's value or the liquidity changes. So it can, there are some risks with using stable coins. This can trigger trading losses or systemic market risk to insolvency and liquidity. That's according to S&P Global Ratings. For example, an example of the risk coming true is back in 2023, basically about a couple of years ago. You'll remember that several banks failed in Silicon Valley, California. What are some of those banks? Silicon Valley Bank failed, Signature Bank, and Silvergate Bank. And it caused two of the types of stable coins, the USDC and DAI, to depeg from its underlying assured value. So stable coins are also subject to market volatility, market confidence and adoption, subject to technology risks, demand and supply, and market liquidity. So are stable coins catching on in the financial services world? Well, as the Genius Act awaited approval from Congress, some of the nation's largest banks were already considering how they could integrate stable coins into their business as they mounting competition from players like Circle. Citigroup CEO Jane Fraser said that on the company earnings call a couple of weeks ago that the bank is considering its own form of cryptocurrency. Also, Citigroup, the third largest U.S. bank by assets, is already developing its own digital currency capabilities in an attempt to expand revenue and attract clients. So they are, many banks are jumping into this new cryptocurrency approval by our National Congress and President Trump. J.P. Morgan Chase, who is really, they reign as our largest U.S. bank, they also plan to use stablecoin. Outside of the banking world, companies like Walmart and Amazon Walmart are also exploring the idea of issuing their own stable coins. So, I mean, there's quite a new development now because the stable coins are not the same as physical dollars. They're not being created for the purpose of being considered a legal tender. So it's not the same as a physical dollar bill that you hold in your hand. They're basically digital representations of whatever is backing it up, and most of the time, the thing that is backing up these digital representations of a dollar most of the time they're pegged to the US dollar, but not all of the time. So, folks, what we will do, because this is a very, very complex subject, and it is totally new to the American public, we will provide additional information on the stablecoin issuance, and we will be further defining it and explaining it so it can be understood by our citizens. You might say on street consumers in the country, and we will use the balance of this week's program to also deal with some of the upgrades, of the big beautiful bill that just got passed in the Congress and approved by President Trump. And the big, I called the OBBB, the one big beautiful bill, and which got signed on this past July 4th. There are over 100 tax sessions in the one big beautiful bill. The changes that permanently extend most of the provisions in the 2017 Tax Cuts and Job Acts, and that will and if we did not have this one big beautiful bill that just got passed on July 4th, and it got signed rather by President Trump on this past July 4th. There would be really a lot of people suffering from having to go back tax-wise and basically have to be governed by the tax law that was in effect prior to the 2017 tax legislation. That, by the way, that 2017 tax legislation called the Tax Cuts and Job Act, that actually took place and was implemented on the first day of January in 2018. So they actually became effective in 2018. But the 2017 tax legislation provided all kinds of new tax breaks. It repealed a great number of clean energy credits, and the changes actually, however, were just considered temporary because it was they were actually in effect from 2018 until the end of this year, 2025. So without any changes at all, a lot of people would be suffering as of tax year 2026. So most of the provisions were made permanent. Some, however, were temporary, but just temporary for several years. Many, as I will point out, will have expiration dates, but at least beginning in 2026, these the 2017 tax improvements were renewed, and we will point some of those out beginning now. By the way, the income tax rates for C corporations, individuals, trusts, and estates stay the same. C corporations are taxed at 21%, and individuals have a top rate of 37%. And if you will please excuse me for just half a minute, I need to cut back on some of the ongoing uh, noise that may be blurring out what I'm saying. Um, thank you. Thank you for the interruption. The What are some of those changes that took place in this one big, beautiful bill? Well, the C corps are taxed at 21%. Individuals have a top rate of 37%, as compared to 39.5% in the past. Standard deductions increase by $1,500 for joint filers, $750 for singles, and $1,125 for head of households, beginning with the 2025 returns filed next year in 2026. By the way, I might stop at this juncture and mention that for folks who did extend their filing of the 2024 tax return, for tax year 2024, for those who did put in extensions or get extensions approved, we really only have approximately 2.5 months. Basically, let's see. Basically, we have September, October. Yes, 2.5 months to get the returns, 2024 return filed. If you have got an extension for by April 15th of this year. So remember that the deadline for getting those extended tax filings in for tax year 2024 is October 15th, of this year, which gives you approximately 2.5 months to get that 2024 tax return filed. Okay, I may have mentioned that in the one big beautiful bill, the standard deductions were increased by $1,500 for joint filers, increased for $750 for single filers, and $1,125 for heads of household. And that begins with the 2025 returns that will be filed next year, April 15th of 2026. For the 2025 returns, and that's, as I mentioned, that takes effect. Yes, that takes effect next year. For the 2025 returns, the basic standard deduction is $31,500 for joint filers. It's $15,750 for singles, and $23,625 for heads of households. Filers 65 and older get a $1,600 more per spouse on joint returns, and $2,000 or more on single and heads of household returns. And so that additional money for the for folks who are 65 and older was partially, at least mostly, focused on the providing some respite for folks folks who are receiving Social Security benefits. So that's to help reduce the bite, the tax bite for folks who are receiving Social Security. The child tax credit, goes up to $2,200. Not a huge increase for the child tax credit compared to past years, but at least it does increase to $2,200 beginning with the 2026 tax year. And that's a $200 increase from the 2017 tax changes. Beginning with the 2025 returns, the credit will be annually adjusted for inflation. So regarding the child tax credit, for those who will be using or filing a child tax credit, keep in mind you need Social Security numbers for everybody, certainly for the children, in order to claim that child tax credit. On joint returns, at least one spouse must have a Social Security number, and as before, each child for whom the credit is claimed must also have a Social Security number. Believe it or not, this tax preparer is aware of taxpayers who have just foregone their child tax credit just because they have not taken the time and effort to apply for a Social Security number for their offspring. Wow. There's three tax breaks, new tax breaks for the child and dependent care beginning in 2026. And by the way, for the beginning, in 2026 for 2025, the child and dependent care credit is more generous than the child tax credit. To repeat, beginning in 2026, the child and dependent care credit is more generous than the child tax credit. The maximum credit for 2025 for child and dependent care credit is $1,050 for one dependent and $2,100 or more for more dependents. The working parents. I might mention that the one big beautiful bill increases the top credit to $1,500, $3,000 for two or more dependents. Working parents can contribute up to $7,500 to a dependent care FSA, and beginning in 2026. The limitation for this type of flexible spending account is the limitation for that is $5,000. Employers that provide child care for their workers also get more relief. The $150,000 maximum credit is rising to $500,000. This is for employers now, not for individuals. $600,000 for small businesses. So, as I say, lots of tax breaks do require filers to have Social Security numbers. The $6,000 bonus deduction for seniors, you have to have a Social Security number for that. And also the tax breaks do require, for example, if you are claiming deductions for tip income and overtime, that also requires Social Security numbers. Social Security number is also required for the tax for the American Opportunity Credit and Lifetime Learning Credit. Those are for education. The so these changes are all taking place, in 2026. Now, at this juncture, I'd like to just let you know that you're getting this information from Everett James, and we invite your participation and provide incentives for you to take part in our weekly program. For those who'd like to make a comment or ask a question, please submit questions. For those who submit questions, there will be a possible benefit with this tax reporter providing a free consultation for tax year 2025. So in order to do that, feel free to call this tax reporter at 951-522-9877. That's 951-522-9877. And for those who are more disposed to using the internet, we can be reached at evjtax1@gmail.com. That's evjtax1@gmail.com. So to continue with some of the changes in the one big beautiful bill that got passed and was signed by President Trump this past July 4th, for those who itemize their returns on Schedule A. As you will know, the 2017 tax law limited those those deductions to $10,000, and of course, the high income states were complaining throughout and doing everything they could to circumvent that law, that restriction. Well, the one big beautiful bill increased the amount of state and local taxes that could be deducted or can be deducted on the Schedule A. They increased that amount all the way to $40,000. But even though it's been raised to $40,000, keep in mind that was really approved as a temporary measure because it is only in effect for tax years 2025 through 2029. So, and at the end of 2029, that limitation goes back down to $10,000 beginning in 2030. Well, we'll keep you up to date as years pass. There's also an income limit on taking advantage of this recent increase of deducting state and local income taxes. That recent increase to $40,000. It does go back down to $10,000 beginning in 2030, as I mentioned. But that state and local income tax deduction begins to phase out with folks who have income over $500,000. And if you're single, that phase out for singles is $250,000 AGI. For folks who are married, the phase out begins at $500,000 for $500,000. The 2025 law, the one big beautiful bill, that temporarily offers those four above what they call above the line deductions, meaning they're available for taxpayers who claim the standard deduction and for those who itemize on Schedule A, the 1040. These four tax write-offs first take effect for the current year tax returns filed next year, and they'll end after 2028. So, and I'll list these four above the line deductions, and keep in mind now that they'll take effect on for the 2025 current tax returns filed next year, but they end after 2028. So it's good for 2025, 26, 27, and 28. So yeah, it's good for 4 years. Married couples with both spouses 65 and older can deduct $12,000. Not every senior will qualify. The deduction begins to phase out for taxpayers with modified adjusted gross incomes over $150,000 on joint returns and $75,000 on single and head of household returns. And, just because of the huge increases in the wages of many folks in the middle income brackets, just because of that, they've installed these tax writers have installed those phase out limitations, and and I can imagine as as with this tax preparer, there are a lot of folks who just because of the cost of living have both spouses working, and in many cases with both spouses, particularly if both have college educations and other highly specialized educations, both of their incomes can exceed those phase out amounts. So that now keep that in mind in determining whether or not you're going to be able to take some of these recent tax breaks. Now, in addition to I'll mention that the first new senior deduction of $6,000 per filer age 65 or over. So you have to be 65 or older. And that senior deduction, is married couples with both spouses who are 65 and older, they can deduct $12,000. If you're single, it's $6,000. Not every senior will qualify. Now, as I say, the deduction will begin to phase out for taxpayers with modified adjusted gross incomes over $150,000 on joint return.
keep a happy home.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you for listening to The Buzz, Studio W, Global Radio. Also available on Live 365.
I don't know when to ride, when to ride, or when I'm doing wrong. Oh, but hey man, we drinking tonight. Can you tell me what's going on? Cause I just don't understand. No, just a simple man. Just a simple man. I'm doing the best I can. I'm just a country man.
Just a country man. All right.
She got me asking for a love every doggone night. I don't know what it is, but it's something wrong. Just ain't right. See, I don't know what I'll be after all these years. Man, we don't raise all our kids, and I never missed a beat. See, I don't know if it's age, but man, it's I don't know if you cheating on me, but I got to get the hell out of here, cause I just don't understand. No, just a simple man, just a simple man. I'm doing the best I can, the best I can. I'm just a country man. He said, we had a love so real, yeah. But now I'm getting a raw deal. I don't know what it is, but I'm tired of these kids. If this how it feels after 20 years, we might as well talk about divorce, cause I got to get the hell out of here. I just don't understand. No, just a simple man, just a simple. I'm doing the best I can, the best I can. I just don't understand that what he told me. He said, man, I'm so doggone tired. I just want to live my life now. Man, I'm just tired of being alone. I can't sleep at night. I just need a good thrill. Man, I'm tired of taking this blue pill.
Miss St. John, where you headed?
Somewhere down around the hole in the wall.
What is it?
Teasley Mill, Alabama.
Mind if I roll with you?
If you're 40 and up and got that drink in your cup, you're 40 and up, got that drink in your cup. Wave your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. It's a sub-soul party. We're gonna jiggle your derriere. We came to have a good time, and ain't no need to standing around. Why don't you play me some TK? So we about to party like back in the day. Play me that LPJ. Why don't you pull me up some more? Play me that Old Right, a Southern Soul girl. Play me that Kenny Wayne. The party ain't over, y'all, but it's about to get started. If you're 40 and up, got that drink in your cup, wave your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. It's a sub-soul party. We're gonna jiggle your derriere. We came to have a good time, and ain't no need to standing around. Why don't you bust a move? Y'all know we about to act a fool. We about to party somewhere down around the hole in the wall. When the fellas all get to stepping, I know we ain't going nowhere. When the DJ drops shots on the 40, they get it rolling that dairy. Why don't you bust a move? Y'all know we about to act a fool. We about to party somewhere down around the hole in the wall. When shout it out, get to shouting high, no, we ain't going nowhere. When Sweet Daddy get the bumpin' freestyle spread, they get it rolling that dairy, yeah. 40 and up, got that drink in your cup. Wave your hands in, yeah, and wave them like you just don't care. It's a Southern Soul party, we're gonna jiggle your dairy, yeah. We came to have a good time, and ain't no need to standing around. Now put your hands up, please, the meal. Y'all know how to party like back in the day. Going on down to Abbeville, they know how to party like back in the day. Down in Raymond, they know how to party like back in the day. Pine Level, Alabama, they know how to party like back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fellas, will you help me sing it one time? There was a little house down in the woods, and there was an old man there. The people used to call him no good. And every Friday night, no good would turn on the lights, and everybody came to party. I had to ask him, what do you call this? He said, son, this ain't no club. No, this ain't no lounge. Welcome to the juke joint, baby, where the old folk like to get down. He said, son, this ain't no club. No, this ain't no lounge. Welcome to the juke joint, baby, where the old folk like to get down. No good. He said one thing about the juke joint that I like now. It don't take a whole lot of money for me to have myself a good time. He said $10, give me some chicken. $5, give me some whiskey. And I can party all night long to my favorite blues song. He said, son, this ain't no club. No, this ain't no lounge. Welcome to the juke joint, baby, where the old folk like to get down. He said, son, this ain't no club. No, this ain't no lounge. Welcome to the juke joint, baby, where the old folk like to get down. He said, son, this ain't no club. And then one more thing that I really like about it is I've been coming to the juke joint Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and having myself a real good time. And there was one thing that I wanted to know. I asked him, I said, no good, do it be some fine women there? He leaned back and told me, fellas, will you do it one more time?
Dun,
I wanna hit the floor and take a chance with you. I like the way you move in them Daisy Dukes, Daisy Dukes. So get on over here and show me what it do. Them boots, got me going crazy. Yeah. How you amaze me. I wanna see you shake it, shake it. Come on, girl, yeah. Shake it. We hit the dance floor, now it's time to party. It's your birthday, let's get rowdy. Call your girlfriends to the floor, let's get it started. Now turn around and let me see them do some boosts again. Got me going crazy. Yeah. How you amaze me. Ooh. I wanna see you shake it, shake it. Come on, girl, shake it. Sweat them boots, 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 sweat them boots. Come on, sweat them boots, sweat them boots, sweat them boots. Shake it, baby, boots, sweat them boots, sweat them boots. Come on, got me going crazy. How you amaze me. Come on, come on. I wanna see you shake. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, girl, shake it. Got me going crazy. Come on, how you amaze me. I wanna see you shake it, shake it. Come on, girl, shake it. Got me going crazy, crazy, baby. How you amaze me. Ooh.
I gave my heart like a prayer in the dark, hoping you'd catch it, keep it from falling apart. But you held it like a weight you couldn't bear, left me crying to a God I wasn't sure was there. Years gone by and I still feel that sting. Love ain't a song when it don't mean a thing. I gave you truth, you gave me pain. Now I'm walking through fire, soaking in the rain. I'm just a soul that's been abused, used and torn, and left confused. Still I rise, though I'm bruised. Oh Lord, I got nothing left to lose. I'm just a soul that's been abused. Mama warned me about the games folks play, but I had to learn the hardest way. Now every mirror shows a man I don't know, tired eyes but a heart that won't let go. I'm just a soul that's been abused, broken down and misused, but I still sing, I still choose to wear these scars like worn out shoes. I'm just a soul that's been abused. But love, it's a long, hard road when you're carrying the weight of what you never chose. I still believe, though I don't know why. Maybe hope's the last thing to die. I'm just a soul that's been abused, but I'm still here. Yeah, I still.
So many of you could come out and share in all the love and all the happiness we have in store for you. We want you to have a real good time, because that's just what we have in mind. Is that all right with you? Now, this is a tune that I composed, and it's called Tonight is the Night That You Make Me Want. Now, I never intended recording this song. It was a personal poem. That is, until the day that my producer happened to thumb through the pages of my notebook. He came across the words and he said, we gotta do something with these words. It's happening every day and people want to hear about it, Betty. You see, it's the story of a young girl making love for the very first time. Now, when I finally got a melody, I took it home and I played it for my mother. I gotta tell you a little bit about my mother. You see, I come from one of those pretty large families, and I'm the baby of the family. And you know, you never grow up to your mother. I'll never forget the way she looked at me when I played it for her. She said, I like the music. You know, baby, the melody is really nice, but I know you're not gonna sing that song. But we eased it right on by her. Yes, we did. And it became one of my biggest records, too. So I want you to do this for me, if you will. Everybody, think back to your very first time. Than others. Come on now, I want you to play catch up. But I don't want you to wait until I get to the end of my song saying, oh yeah, now remember. Now, whether it was good, or you just smiled and it was good, or on the other hand, if it was not so good, here's my story. Tonight is the night that you make me a woman. You said you'd be gentle with me, and I hope you will. I'm nervous and I'm trembling, waiting for you to walk in. I'm trying hard to relax, but I just can't keep still. No, I can hear your car door slam. I want to play big girl and put on a sexy smile, but I know so little about what love is. I just can't help acting like a child. Knocking on my door and you're ringing my bell. Hope you're not impatient after waiting so very long. Or hold you up in the hands, and we're both old enough to know right from wrong. Tonight is the night that you make me a woman. You said you'll be gentle with me, and I hope you will. I'm nervous and I'm trembling, waiting for you to walk in. Trying hard to relax, but I just can't keep still. to it. Not only will I never live it down, but my whole family relationship, it'll all be ruined. But we gonna live it too far now. Oh, to turn around. So let's just pray that true love is what we find tonight, 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 tonight. Oh, I'll never forget tonight. No, no, I'll never forget tonight. That's when you made me feel real. You made me feel real, real good. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, I wanna thank you, love. Said I got to thank you, love. 'Cause you made me feel good. And I love you, baby. I love you and I know it. I ain't too proud to show it. 'Cause I love you, baby. And I need you, baby. I want you. I love, my baby. I'll never forget tonight, no. I'll never forget tonight. 'Cause you made me feel good. And I love you, baby. You made me feel real good. And I love you, baby. 'Cause you gave me pure love, yeah. Pure love. Did I like that, baby? Pure love. Should I think that's so good? Pure love. There's nothing phony about it. Pure love. Your love, I can't do without it. Pure love. Ooh, I love it. I love it. I ain't too proud to show it. I love it. I know it. I ain't too proud to show it. I love it. I know it. I ain't too proud to show it. I love it. I know it. And I ain't too proud to show it. So tonight, tonight, tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Bruce J. These boots are hurting my feet.
I know what you're talking about. Me, Teddy, and C. Ross was just talking about it. I'm trying to look fly, and these boots are killing me.
I'm at the trail ride, and these boots be hurting my feet. They be hurting my feet. I'm trying to look fly, oh yeah, but these boots be hurting my feet. They be hurting my feet. I'm at the trail ride, and these boots be hurting my feet. They be hurting my feet. I'm trying to look fly, oh yeah, but these boots be hurting my feet. They be hurting my feet.
I'm at the trail ride, and I'm looking cute, but I got one problem. I think it needs boots. I'm trying to line dance, but it's getting so hard. The way these boots feel make me say, oh my Lord.
I'm at the trail ride, and these boots be hurting my feet. They be hurting my feet. I'm trying to look fly, oh yeah. These boots be hurting my feet. They be hurting my feet. I'm at the trail ride, oh yeah. And these boots be hurting my feet. They be hurting my feet. I'm trying to look fly, but these boots be hurting my feet. They be hurting my feet.
Boots small, I'm telling y'all, these ones are hurting. But I look fly when I step, I ain't gonna say nothing. Broad size 10, knee size 12. I give it a tic tac to a great big well. I need more Trent 800s. Cold drink to wash it down. Now take off these boots so I can sit my thing down.
I'm at the trail ride, and these boots be
be hurting my feet. They be hurting my feet. I'm trying to look fly, look fly. Boots be hurting my feet. Ooh, they hurt my feet. I'm at the trail ride. Oh yeah. These boots be hurting my feet. Be hurting my feet. I'm trying to look fly, but these boots be hurting my feet. They be hurting my feet. I'm at the trail ride. I'm trying to do my thing, but these boots I got on make it hard to hang. I'm getting frustrated. I'm really getting mad, cause these boots I got on make my feet hurt bad. I'm at the trail ride. Trail ride. These boots be hurting my feet. They be hurting my feet. I'm trying to look fly. Ooh, but these boots be hurting my feet. They be hurting my. I'm at the trail ride. And these boots be hurting my feet. They be hurting my feet. I'm trying to look fly. Look fly. These boots be hurting my feet. They be hurting my feet. Yeah. These boots. Oh yeah. These boots. Oh yeah. These boots. Oh yeah. Yeah. What a shame. All right. A lady at the casino. She lost all her money. She said, don't feel sorry for me. No. Don't feel sorry, honey. But if you want to do a lady a favor, here's what I want you to do. Just loan me $2. Oh, until the next time I see you. But these last $2, I'm not gonna lose. These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. One's going for my bus fare, other one for the jukebox to hear me some blues. Gotta hear me some blues. She said I wouldn't be over here. My man had been treating me right. I came here to try to catch him, yeah. Cause he been sneaking around every night. But I got caught up over here, yeah. Got caught up in this scene. And I put all of my money in that doggone gallon machine. But these last $2, I'm not gonna lose. These last $2, yeah, I'm not gonna lose. One going for my bus fare, and the other for the jukebox. I got to hear me some down home blues. Oh Lord. Let's do that. Not gonna lose. Let's do that. Not gonna lose. Lady at the casino lost all the money, yeah. She said, don't feel sorry. Don't feel sorry, honey.
If you want to do a lady a favor, here's what I want you to do. Just loan me $2 until the next time I see you. But these last $2, I'm not gonna lose. These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. Both for my bus fare, other one for the jukebox to hear me some blues. Oh yeah. These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. Learn my lesson, and now, baby, I wanna hear some blues. All right. These last $2, no, I'm not gonna lose. These last $2, I sure ain't gonna. One for my bus fare, other one for the jukebox. I got to hear me some blues. Yeah, I think I said it again. These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. These last $2, I sure ain't gonna lose. One goes for the bus fare, other one for the jukebox. I might sip a little, yeah. Sip a little crown. Take it to the floor, break it on down, break it down. That's not all, yeah. We're gonna do, come on, night is over. I'm gonna put it on you. Everybody came to have a good time. You've been working hard and it's time to unwind. DJ, turn it up, that's my vibe. I got a drink in my hand, let's party tonight. I might sip a little, yeah. Oh, I might sip a little crowd. Take it to the floor, and then I break it on down. But that's not all we're gonna do. Before the night is over, I'm gonna put it on you. Got the tight jeans on, girl, you're looking fine. I'm not tripping, but I'm sipping on your tall glass of wine. Don't fight the feeling. Ooh, everything's alright. We all came out to have a good time. I might sip a little, yeah. I might sip a little crowd. Take it to the floor, yeah. And then I break it on down. But that's not all we're gonna do. Before the night is over, I'm gonna put it on you. Yeah, we came to party and get it on. It ain't gonna stop till 4 in the morning. Then we're gonna slide to my place. And I'm gonna leave a smile on your face. I might sip a little, yeah. I might sip a little crown. I take it to the floor. Oh, we break it on down. But that's not all, yeah. We're gonna do. Before the night is over, I'm gonna put it on you. I might sip a little, yeah. I might sip a little crown. I take it to the floor, then I bring it on down. But that's not all. It's not all. We're gonna do. Before the night is over. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put it on you. I'm gonna put it on you. Ooh, we put it on you. Ooh, we put it on you.
Let's go, baby, to the hole in the wall. I've had my best time, y'all. Yes, I did. In the hole in the wall. 3 o'clock in the morning, all the damn clubs are closed. I went to this place, y'all. I didn't want anyone to know. I walked into the room, had my nose in the air. It's 7 in the morning, and I'm still in there. Let's go, baby. To the hole in the wall. Oh, yeah. I've had my best time, y'all. Yes, I did. In the hole in the wall. I took my high-class woman with me the next night. She didn't want to get out of the car. She said it didn't look right. She walked into the room with her nose in the air. It's 7 in the morning, y'all, and she's still in there. Smoke-filled room, whiskey and chicken wings. People dancing and drinking, and no one wants to leave. Let's go, baby. Oh, yeah. To the hole in the wall. I want to go there. I've had my best time, y'all. Yes, I did. And the hole in the wall. I know you've heard of that before. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Smoke-filled room, whiskey and chicken wings, people dancing and drinking. Can we go to the hole in the wall? I've had my best time, y'all. In the hole in the wall. I wanna go, baby. Can we go to the hole in the wall? I know a lot of y'all have heard of that before. It's like all the time tonight, you can hang out all night long. And I wanna go back to the hole in the wall. Somebody go with me. Let's go, baby. To the hole in the wall. I've had my best time, y'all. In the hole in the wall. Oh, yeah. 3 o'clock in the morning, all the damn clubs are closed. I went to this place, y'all. I didn't want anyone to know. To the room, had my nose in the air. It's 7 in the morning, and I'm still in there. But let's go, baby, yeah. To the hole in the wall. Oh, yeah. I've had my best time, y'all. Yes, I did. In the hole in the wall. Hey, baby. Do you want to go, baby? Oh, yeah. To the hole in the wall. You see, baby, I've had my best time, y'all. Oh, yeah.
Are you a combo? Yes, sir. Go to you the nurse you need on this. Listen up, listen up, listen up. All right. Okay. I make music that makes you move your feet. Rocky bass line with a boom